Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Friday night live stream. And I'm back. I'm back. It's been a while, DOT community. It has been a while. But yes, we are back. I'm just arrived at my house, super jet lagged, back from my Mediterranean trip. Super tired, but doing this for the community. Super tired, but don't need to hear myself. What's up, for Rebel, Daniel, King Josh, Extinction? What's going on? Good to see you all. Thank you for joining so early, and thank you for all the people rewatching the stream. Gonna try to keep this going as long as I can, because I need to stay up and try to get my sleep schedule back on track. Even though right now it would be very early in the morning if I was still on my time schedule, because we were 6 hours ahead. But I was told by D and JJ that they would jump on Discord with me if I live streamed. So we'll see if they do, if they truly were. What's up, Kool-Aid? What's going on? A lot of stuff has been going on. While I have been gone, I've been keeping up with most of it. But unfortunately, I was not able to make YouTube videos or live streams while I was there. My YouTube app wasn't really working too great. Everything else was working fine with the game. That was at least one thing. Welcome back. Thank you, Bad Mother Trucker. I appreciate it, BMT. So, I'm get to grinding, because I got no souls. But I'm back up in Legends. Lost all my lands, but I'm back up in Legends again. I was in Masters for a few days this week. Right now, I've just been today, with everything I've been doing, I've been just collecting all the portal stones before they run out. So that's why I have 167 right now. These are all from last event that I've been collecting today, and I have 2 more that I still have to collect. But I have a crap ton of leftover portal stones, plus the free gift portal stones. King Josh, am I doing this event? I am going to get... I don't mind getting another Volstan. And then the Dionysus. Well, with the new Laurel Wreath, which I don't have. And the other Dionysus, the grapes, are over here in the top 51 to 100. So I don't know. I don't know how far I'm going to get in this event. Would like to get another Volstan though at 10k. So I'll be pushing a bit. I got 5. I have 5 leftover tokens, plus or 3 leftover, plus the 2 they gave us in the free gifts. Gosh. So I do plan on doing some what I would call vacation and review videos, which would be what I did, not just on the trip, but even in the game while I was away, because I did participate in some of the events. So the whole Fire Strike situation. But I didn't have any issues with mine. I was playing all the way. Although, let me just state this very quickly in the beginning of the live stream. Since I was 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard, or 2 hours ahead of GMT, everything dropped for me really late. Like when an event would drop, like typically around 11 o'clock, sometimes earlier. Yeah, I really want, it's like, it's like 5 for me. So most of my day would be like, I'd be like jumping into the game after like maybe dinner time around 6, 7 after dinner. And that's when the event like was only live for like an hour or so. It's like, good gosh. So everything was later in the day and happened on a completely different time schedule, of course. But it was a little... not just dealing with a different time schedule for everything else. The game was just a lot different to deal with, because I would push things off a little bit during the day and be able to play the new stuff all at nighttime, which was convenient because that's the time that I had more availability. Whereas my days were filled with going out and visiting the ports and having fun. And I wouldn't be all beat tired, although that's the only problem. When you got real beat up during the day, can't really. I would just pass out sitting up in my bed. Not every night, but there were a few nights like that. I'd be like, oh man, I wanted to get more gaming in, but wasn't able to. Tag her, hey, welcome back. We miss your streams. Dio is a must have. Yeah, hi Oscar. Yeah, I have one. Hello. Unfortunately, I can't read your name, but thank you for joining. This is a 6K or 18K event. Get on it, Zalon Slacker. Oh boy. Well, we'll see, Kool-Aid. We'll see how far I get. But to start it off, I'll use some of these tokens. One star. That's what I get. I got 4,500 in the Fire Strike event, though. 2 1-stars. Hate it. Stream dumped out. Nothing changes. There's a 3-star. Nothing changes with these streams, man. Always dump out within the first 10 minutes. So 2 1-stars, 3-star, or 2-star, and let's see what else. Another 1. So 3 1s, a 2, and a 3. Not bad. Which one was my free tokens? The 2 1-stars? What's up, Snot Chunks? Good to see you. I am on Discord if anybody does want to join me on Discord. Let's just check and see if there's anybody. No, there's nobody waiting. But if anybody wants to jump on, most definitely can. Alright, let's get this going. My best boost in this event, what's it called, was Boosting Titans. I'm pretty certain it was Siegfried, right? Yeah, I guess the 1.4. Well, that's good. This is my Dionysus. You got the Militia Armor Piercing and Militia Health. I haven't gotten down to the health yet, but it's going to be pretty powerful when I'm able to get that. So that's the one I currently have. Not bad. Oh yeah, my 2 Fire Strikes. Maybe I'll leave that for my video. I want to divulge everything. Oh, and I didn't get rid of my second Anubis during the fusion event, but we'll talk about that too later. For all those video fiends that love to watch anything less than 10 minutes, I'll have some of that action coming your way soon enough. I do the next 2 days off to get myself reoriented to life. Here we go. Still got some of those cursed compasses. Not gonna do me any good. We'll start out with the 2-star. Max your Dion today, nice. Your brand new one, King Josh. Tuesday's off to get D her souls. Yeah, I don't know how much is he asking for over here. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say it's not posted. Of course it is. 2.5. I'll do way more than that. Even with the not with the 5 boosts, with 3 1-stars, but still. Just take Sigi in. I'll just find whatever. Don't have to be too specific. But I can change the troops out a little bit. So you got that crappy archer's health. So, not the greatest. Gotta love that that spearman health though. Jose Rio says, Elon, I got a lot of 1-star, 2-star boost relics in this event. Dionysus is a must-have, so I toughed it out. Nice. Good, Jose. Yeah, Dion. A lot of people have been waiting for him. That's good. You'll enjoy him. He's definitely fun. Older one, but I am getting 2 more. I'm going to max them all. Max them all! There you go. Nice. The one I have is almost 40. If anybody wants the link to Discord and you haven't been on before, please let me know. Just gonna put that out there as well. Always appreciate anybody that wants to jump on. Oh my gosh. What did I get? 3 rewards. How's the cruise? Was King's Landing awesome? Yeah, I was just listening to some Lannister songs while I was getting around. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I really am gonna do like a bunch of short videos where I'm just gonna be showing off some of the stuff that happened during some days. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, and if I literally put it in this live stream, 80% of my viewers will not get the full brunt of everything that happened. So I'm gonna split it all up into small chunks, like snot chunks, and do it upright, because I have a lot of pictures. So what it'll be like, I already thought about it. It's gonna be like a video where I talk about a couple certain topics about things in the game, this and the other thing, especially because the dev live stream happened last week, but not this week, so we even have to go over some of that stuff. So, blah, 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 as Dougie Fresh would say. And then I'll put a bunch of pictures at the end and talk about my trip for like a couple of the days, and then I'll do another video and do another video, that kind of thing. Because I could tell you everything that happened from day one all the way to the end right now, but unfortunately, to say, like I said, it would be kind of wasteful. Because I want everyone to have an opportunity. Oh, Tario, you missed me. What's going on? Clay, what's going on? Shia, what's going on? Good to see you all. Thank you for all joining in. But yes, I did get a big Game of Thrones mug. I'll show a picture of that when I was at King's Landing. It's a Night's Watch one. It's all black. It's super cool looking. So, I guess I'll have to start pouring my beer into that now. And I got some limoncello from Italy. Limoncello. Let's throw some Horde in there. Leave all that. I didn't miss much last week. Yeah, well, I did play the Firestrike event. And I was up in actually NTG War. Ever notice how they can put a man on the moon, but they can't get Zalan to live stream while in Europe, even though he takes with him the exact same gear he uses to stream at home? Don't make no sense. That's true. I did take all my gear. I did. You would have liked it, Brain. A lot of beautiful women on the cruise and in the countries. I had some of the. I had a gorgeous tour guide for Croatia for King's Landing. Oh, gorgeous. You'll see in the pictures, DOT community. You'll see. It was awesome. I was thinking about, all right, well, I could empty all my things out and sneak her back in my suitcase. But she was really good at her job too, so, and she even said how much Croatia likes how HBO built everything up there for him, basically. Just gave him the opportunity to just, let's just say, cash in and create a whole bunch of new jobs that never would have existed. What's up, Ian Rogerson? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Seriously. I wouldn't be here if I didn't enjoy popping up, or I didn't miss the DOT community. Let's just put it that way. I won't get too sappy on you. But still, I would not be here on the day that I just traveled 9 hours on a plane and have energy, but I'm tired. I can feel it. I can feel that I'm not supposed to be up right now. Let's just say that. We all know that feeling. How many more uses I got? Oh, 3 more. Oh, nice. And like I mentioned before, my 2 cousins, both female, and my brother, the 4 of us, plus my brother's wife and my 2 cousins' boyfriends, were all on the trip along with my aunt. And during the trip, the older of the 2 cousins, her boyfriend proposed to her on the ship, which was pretty cool. I was there to see it. So that was cool. Enjoyed that thoroughly. As well as my brother and his wife got on a like a newlyweds. Or it's like a newlyweds / not so newlywed game. That's what they called it. something like that. But yeah, and my brother and his wife, they won actually. But it was recorded, and they played it on the TV, like on like the channel for the ship, like 3 times a day, maybe more. The entire trip. It was nuts. What's up, Rock Slide? Good to see you. Thank you for all joining here on this wonderful Friday night live stream, where we're just kicking back. No major specific subjects that I have chosen for the stream to talk about, but we can talk about anything. And if you're gonna ask me if I dealt with the outage in the last event, I actually didn't. I didn't notice anything different for when I was playing. Then again, like I said before, the everything happened at way different times. Like I'm going to bed and there's 10 hours left to the event. I'm like, this is weird. I was able to wake up in the morning and use the rest of my 3-star relic to get myself to 4,500. Shai says Venice, France. Yeah. Well, apparently, Shai, you were on Jim's stream when I was loaded in Venice. Before it was the only stream I was able to be on was Jim's stream because it was before I got on the ship, and I was heavily restricted on my access to the internet through certain devices, even with using a VPN, which was eventually blocked as well. Have you gotten a win without killing all enemy troops? Ever gotten a win without killing all enemy troops? Yes, I have. It's not Trunks. There's a few maps that for some reason you just not all the enemy is dead and you win, or there's been times where the timer runs out and there's still some of the enemy alive and they still give you the win. Alright, let's do this up. One more use on this 2-star. Came home, everything was in good order. I just gotta make it through these next few weeks, or this week without getting a check, and next week without getting a check. Happened to me the other day. I was like, huh, yeah. I don't stand a chance, Panther. Oh, I also have a picture that I took in Greece of where the developers got all the all the Greek Titans. So funny. You go in any of the like touristy novelty type shops, and there's all these figurines of all the gods, and I was like, oh, look, there's Zeus, Dionysus, all of them. They have, you know. So I quick took a quick shot just because it seemed like I saw them everywhere in large groups. So I figured I'd show off that most definitely they push those Greek gods pretty heavy. What's going on, Jim? Oh, Jim popped in and then popped out. But I don't imagine that this live stream is going to be super, super long. Like 4 or 5 hours. I doubt it. Pretty beat up. We'll try to go as long as possible. Maybe get somebody else on Discord. Maybe Jim will come back. It'd be awesome if they came out with a Funko Pops of the DOT Titans. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to collect the pop figurines. Yeah, Tario. Anybody in the chat can do it and join Discord. You just have to just abide by a few, simple guidelines. Not crazy, ridiculous rules, but just basic, general, non-annoying Discord guidelines. Jim's back. What's up, Jim? Ugh, he's off again. Must be in a real bad spot or something. So anyone got any ideas on what my girlfriend can do to get her game back? She is on Android. Did she link it? See, if she's on Android, she linked it to a Google Play Store, I'm assuming. Because the only way I ever, when it comes down to linking your game to a, Google Play, it will make it so that you, what's the best way to say it? Because you can have multiple Google accounts on the same phone, and when you switch between them, it does give you different save states for the game, so. Yeah, make sure she is logged into the right Google Play account. There you go, Sven just laid it down. And or sign in, sign out, sign in with the appropriate Google account. Yeah, okay, well, if it's linked to her Google Play, then when you re-download the app, if it's a brand new device, did you say? No, you didn't say that. You just said just to get her game back. I'm assuming she wasn't banned. If it's a situation of being banned, then I don't know if you can get it back that in any kind of particular fashion, unless you can prove that you were banned unfairly. But otherwise, if it's linked to her Google Play account and she has, say, a new device or something like that, then yeah, as long as the new device is set up with the same Google Play account when you download the game, you should be fine.
Zalon.
Cut the commercial, yeah. Yeah, I fell asleep. Just for fun. Like 6-7 minutes. Cut to commercial break.
Was you snoring?
I don't know, probably not. Yeah, but were you talking to me this whole time, Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, well, everybody got to hear you talk.
No, actually I wasn't. I just jumped on, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it was a quick power nap, though. It was crazy.
As long as you don't lose any souls, it's all good.
Yeah, no, I didn't lose any souls.
See, that's all good. D would be proud.
Yeah, I know, right? That's happened before, though. Only in very small, like maybe a minute. I just for a second, I just closed my eyes just for a little bit. But that was a little more than that. That was like a good 7 minutes. But I don't think I was... maybe like 6.
Yeah, I'm just reading the chat.
Zalon fell asleep again. Oh, Ian Rogers says she only has one Google account and she has done nothing to get banned. Support are basically ignoring her. Huh. Well, that seems a bit strange. You mean you're just messaging and just... I don't know if Ian's still here. It's possible. Wow, went down from 17 to 24. That's crazy.
That's okay. I think the last time you was on here, you fell asleep on my live stream.
Well, I fell asleep on your live stream because I was laying in bed in a rented room. It's interesting how rooms...
Oh, wait a minute now. You fell asleep on my live stream because you was 3 sheets in the wind.
Well, yeah, but I also was laying in bed. Like, I'm downstairs, like, in my usual streaming spot here on the couch. It's kind of comfy, but...
Hey, if you're tired enough, you can sleep any place. I can.
It's true. Even in uncomfortable plane seats. Well, not really that uncomfortable, but... Yeah, I saw people falling asleep in all sorts of crazy positions when you're on a crammed... Not too crammed, but pretty close quarters.
Hey, we tried to hold the fort down when you was away. I had a stream. He had a stream.
I know. I was very proud to see that. That was pretty awesome. Get that VP up, RSJ says. Yeah, I'll get that VP up.
Last week was a little exciting for us. We got #1 globally.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You mean globally, or do you mean First and Legend League?
Globally, right?
Oh, interesting. Okay. And,
well, I mean, we was in Masters. We got 691 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Val was the #1 player globally.
Who was
She
Val?
had 47.
Nice.
Val was, yeah. She
Nice.
had 47 million, and I had 26 million. I was 10th or 11th or something like that.
Nice, Jim.
We just had a push week. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good week. It was a good week for VP. It was a good week for the Alliance, and I streamed a little bit.
And henceforth, the rest of the world.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
so I'm going to take it. You're off the next couple of days and go back to work Monday?
Just the next 2 days, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, then you go back Monday, right?
Yeah.
You got to have time to rest up.
Yeah, I am killing off all these Horde troops for no good reason here, so let me just pull them out. Let's make a few more.
Kool-Aid, appreciate that, bud.
Yeah. Getting back to Ian Rogerson's situation. Sorry, Ian. I literally, most of the time when I'm getting tired on a stream, I will feel myself like dipping out. Like I will feel myself shutting down. I literally just shut down and then like rebooted. It was crazy. All of a sudden I just was like, oh look, I'm live.
That's okay, Zalo. We understand, bro. We understand.
That was interesting. That's from my perspective. It's never been like that. Usually, it's like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. You know, that's usually the case. It's not just I'm just streaming and all of a sudden everything shuts down. It's a hard reboot.
Look at D.
Oh, see. Now things are gonna start getting wild and crazy. Yeah, she messaged support from the new game. They told her to make sure she was signed into the right Google account. Since then, nothing from support. 2 days now with no response. Well, no response over weekends is typical, but when it comes down to yeah, Ian. If you can off live stream, I gotta take those horde troops out. If you can off live stream, message me privately and band with her information, and I can get the information to them on Monday. That's my best thing I can do, you know, and see if anything can be done from that. But basically, when I say information, I need the I need the Zynga ID accounts of the main that you're trying to recover, and I need the Zynga ID of the one that she has on her new phone so that I can have it replaced. That's pretty much what needs to be done, but I need that information to have them look at it, and I still didn't pull those troops out. How is Venice, France? Oh gosh, I'm gonna catch that for a while. Somebody already mentioned.
Yeah.
Somebody already mentioned that,
You
D.
will.
Yeah, it's okay. I have probably no recollection of even saying those words, but oh man, that first night that we were there, oh man, it was probably one of the heaviest drinking nights, I would have to say. Although I have tons of pictures of. I had my one thing that I did along with making sure that I ate in almost every port except for one, is to have a local beer as well at the same time. So there's plenty of pictures of me, not me specifically, but in front of me, my beer and food. Oh, forever waiting, Tariel. Oh, you got it, Jim. Oh, Tariel. Forever waiting. You're forever on mute. You're finally. Tariel's here. Oh, and he even has he's even updated his profile pic here on Discord.
Because I moved him for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He was in the waiting room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fell asleep on the stream already for 6 minutes, D. I'm trying as hard as possible to stay up as late as I can so that I can reset my sleep schedule. So, because right now it would be 4 in the morning, 4:18 in the morning. That's what my body feels like. It's 4:18 in the morning. I've been awake since yesterday. CD, if you were here earlier, you would have been able to catch it. Now you're gonna have to rewind.
CD, if he was here, he would never fall asleep, because if he would have been giggling, he would never fall asleep.
This is also true. There wasn't anybody on Discord at the time. According to Jim, he just popped on when I woke back up. So
Yeah, I didn't know it was going on for a minute until I read the stream.
Yeah, see?
Well, until you said something too.
Mm-hmm. This is what happens when not enough people join on Discord early enough. Do I have Line? No, I don't, Ian. But I just need that information. And I can send that to the developers and they can take a look.
Ian, I have Line. If you want to send it to me, I can send it to Zalon. I got it on Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want Dan or not, bro.
Yeah. So that's the best case scenario is getting the right Zynga IDs lined up for the right Google account. That's all it is, really. And typically regular customer service people, like especially if they're newer, they're not going to go through the extra mile for that.
Tario, unmute yourself. You're muted.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm so glad Toriel's here. There we go. Oh man.
I was I mean myself like 10. I'm like, can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh. Embarrassing.
It's all right, Toriel. Truth hurts. What's up, Truth? Hats off to you, Zalana. I didn't think you'd make it on yet. Yeah, I should be sleeping. Yes, I should be sleeping. I enjoyed my vacation thoroughly. I spent all day traveling today, so.
This sunburn kills.
So Tario, how's everything going for you?
It's pretty good. Minus, I got sunburn about 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
How bad is your sunburn?
Oh gosh, how can I explain it?
Is it like?
It doesn't hurt now.
It doesn't hurt now.
No, it's feeling a little bit like that little skin thing, but basically it is the most strange tan line I ever have because I was kayaking.
Nice kayaking.
It was nice, but we got lost on the way back, and then a fish or two fish jumped. I dropped my paddle, and then I had to use my hand to paddle to get my own paddle. So because of that, I got sunburn. So yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The life of Tario, man. It can be rough sometimes.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Let's see. What should I upgrade? Ooh,
I don't know. Well, what should you upgrade? What are you working on right now?
I don't know. It's a tough question. I might upgrade my gold mines, I guess.
Sure.
What else?
I had 3 buildings that I could upgrade, and I had a bunch of gold, and I threw another one of my gold mines under just to get it going. I don't have too many more buildings that I have to do in Castle 23, so.
Let's see. Yeah, I can do a gold mine. I can do that. Yeah. What was I saying now? How come in this event there was no bundle promotion? There was nothing. No, only the $100 promotion bundle.
I have no idea. That is a great question. Why was there no live stream this week? That's another good question. You know,
I could tell you why there was no live stream. They didn't want to field questions from the community.
Well, I could see that, but from my perspective, okay, I could see that from a perspective of people that had some serious issues and problems. But from my perspective, even from someone who had limited access every once in a while, I didn't seem to have a problem with the event. But did it end super early? Or was it just an outage? Because it sounded like it was an outage, where it wasn't like.
I don't know what the ideal problem was. I think it was an outage. I guess one alliance or two, or even several maybe, had several hours they could not log into the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was one heck of 2. I got 2 blanket rewards, and I call them that because it seemed like they just gave it to everybody.
Well, see, I think there's a lot of people that are not exactly thrilled with that either. You got a lot of people that spent a lot of gems to finish that event, to get the Titan and to get the push relics there, and they didn't just go ahead and give a relic and a Titan to everybody.
Yeah.
It wasn't even those teams that were affected. It was everybody.
Yeah. Blanket rewards. So I don't, they've done a lot of times where they have done, what's it called? Like a step reward system based on how far you made it in the event. They've done that before.
Right.
It was still blanket. Everyone got something. But the thing is, they still made it so that if you went this far in the event, then they would give you this. If you barely did the event, why would you get the Titan for the event? You know what I mean? Like, they didn't do that before. So why were they so inclined to do it this time around? I don't know. On an event that didn't seem to be as popular as a lot of other events. That's the other thing too. If you wanted to grade the Firestrike event on a 1 to 10, like I saw it as sitting at like a 5 or a 6 on participation. Whereas, summoners, you're busting a 9 out of 10, you know what I mean? Everyone's going super crazy. Or like on the first on the Anubis. I don't know. It kind of seemed like they gave out the rewards very willy-nilly and on an event that you really didn't have to do that. So, but they really wanted to make everybody happy. I just think that, like you said, BMT, to all the people that did invest a lot of time and finances into it, it seemed like everything that they got was really not worth it. They could have just sat back and still collected the same rewards.
Throne War started.
Sorry, I fell off of Discord for some reason there. I looked up and it was like connect to voice. So I lost you for a minute.
That's okay. We was keeping it going for you, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I miss anchoring. I miss it. Just a little bit.
FL Rebel says, I think they did good compensation. Compensation was solid. Agreed. Nice. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain about getting rewards. I just was very surprised to see double compensation for an event that was not... I didn't see a ton of people. And again, when I say a ton of people complaining, you can have 20%, you can have 25%, you can have 40% of the community. But when you see like everyone affected, like for instance, when the event ends early, okay, does it affect everyone? Yes. Do you do blanket rewards for everyone? Of course you do, because everyone was affected. So, I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like they went out of their shell for this one. That's all. What's up, Churro?
Well, again, there was a lot of people that spent a lot of gems and a lot of money for that event. And I personally don't agree with the blanket. They needed to have a tiered system or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't even affected by it. And just to give everybody a 4-star, and what did they give? A 4-star, 2 epic tokens,
No.
portal stones.
It was 1 epic token, 2 event tokens, 100 portal stones.
Yes.
And that event fire new relic.
Yeah. With the fire.
Yeah, that was...
Let me hear something. I was surprised at that when I woke up. I'm like, oh, free stuff. But I didn't know why until way after. Ooh, bitch.
Truth, you should jump on Discord. It's Friday night. I won't fall asleep if I have a bunch of people on Discord. Or at least... maybe. It's like a half promise.
Yeah, there was FL by who was sending in tickets. If you wasn't having an outage in the event, you wasn't sending a ticket. So anybody that said a ticket, they could have gave the 4-star to.
There was way more uproar about Artemis and Hell events, but way less compensation compared with this Firestrike event.
We don't like to mention the Artemis event when Dee's listening.
Yeah, better watch it. Dee's pounding her fist right now. Artemis!
That Artemis event! I can't believe it happened!
Yeah. Oh my god!
That hurts to do that.
Yeah, I know. It does. I have to take a drink real quick, and then I can do the D voice. I planned all week. I can't believe it.
Don't kill me.
So,
You slept all day.
You know what kind of sucks? They had no live stream this week, which kind of sucks because people want the update on the next, when is the next update, and then also what is the next week event, if they will give us tips or hints.
yeah.
It kind of sucked. I was excited for the live stream, to be honest.
Yeah, what? Tariel? I'm always excited for dev live streams. You're on the point there. I mean, it's totally understood. I enjoy the dev live streams because it does give us that picture, that a little bit of a glimpse into the next week. They can't get around telling us what happens on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and possibly at least a little something for Thursday because they're not going to be around to tell us until the following live stream. So it is nice to have a little bit more of an idea of what's going on. Plus also to know what's coming up in the next update because obviously we're looking forward to these 2 new 5-star relics that are going to be coming out. And also what are they going to be? You know what I mean? Like, because we obviously know that they did say that they're going to be based on Titan class again, which kind of sucks a little bit, but that means they're not, I don't believe they'll be stackable.
That's a good question. Are they stackable?
I don't think they will be because they're going to be Titan class based on that. D, you're not allowed to promote spots in the stream unless you jump on Discord. That's a special rule for you. So.
I'm tired. I can't.
Come on, Talon. Don't be doing that. I did 2 streams while you were gone. They were so good. We know.
I missed you now.
Yeah, see? Do I really sound like that? See? This is why it's so much better when people are in Discord. And keep me awake. Vintage's lame vid totally trolled the devs. I give him credit for the second reward/free gift.
You did 2 streaks? Were you streaking again, D? What the? Come on.
I did 2 streaks while you were gone. 2 streams is what you meant to say. Yeah. So that's supposed to apparently count for you being on tonight? That doesn't even sound like it's truth. Who's streaking, right? Truth says I created a petition over the Artemis event that reached over 1,000 signatures, which I sent to the devs. Still nothing. Zalon, D, Godan, and many others promoted it, but the devs just stonewalled. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, I did not streak. 2 streams. We know, D. We know. But that doesn't make you can't come on for. Oh man. Now, it's probably because D's getting the look from Drum right now. Drum's like, don't you get on. Don't. Drum's like, don't you get on.
No, don't you get on that stream.
Yeah. And then D's like, maybe he'll fall asleep, and then I can jump on.
As long as we don't tell the mayonnaise story, we're okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
You know, she's saying that a lot. She's saying it. Did you see that? She capitalized it. I did 2 streams while you were. So those 2 streams are going to carry her for the next 2 months now.
Oh yeah, she's just gonna always refer back to it.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Without question. Remember, I did those 2 streams when you were on vacation.
that's yeah. I was just gonna say this sounds like relationship talk. Like, you know, when you have to deal with your significant other, that will always tend to bring up the things of the past. You know, well, I did or you did, blah blah blah. Oh, come on, D. Don't be copping out like that. Hold the Mayo says truth. What's up, Gambit88? D, thanks again for the invite. Event complete. I'll add as I refill stones. Nice. I don't talk like that, guys. Oh, that's my favorite. He's doing the D voice.
She's capitalizing again.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Michael Marlowe? I am back.
Her left eye is twitching a little bit, probably.
I know, right? And I hear Drums back as a leader or he's apparently in NTG War again. So I don't know. That's what I heard.
Rumors abound in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if Dia was on. She could confirm that or deny it, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I heard it from her. Just saying, welcome back. Off to sleep for me. Event is done. Later. Oh, you're already finished, Godan. Thank you for joining. Godan, like I mentioned to a lot of other DOT YouTubers that, was it Gaming Jaeger was saying, man, it seems like there's not a lot of people doing a lot of stuff in the past time since I left for my vacation. And I was like, well, Godan's been doing good. And then, of course, the Jim and D's live streams. And I think Jaeger streamed once at one point. So, I'll tell you. Godan's definitely been keeping it real. Oh, and Vintage too. I couldn't watch, and that was the only thing that really sucked for me was I couldn't watch any YouTube vids on the ship. For some reason, YouTube was not working on the ship. Like, I could play the game, I can get on band, I could do those things, but basically I just couldn't use YouTube whatsoever, which was a bit frustrating. I attempted to watch the dev live stream the one week on Facebook, believe it or not, and it was still running pretty bad. So, she's losing her mind not getting on Discord to defend her honor. It's true, truth. Justin, what's up? Why do women make...
Shut up!
Why do women make the best archaeologist? I don't know, Justin. Let us know. Justin Koch at Cope? Am I late to the stream? No. He quit second day. Extinction, what are you talking about? Can you show us... Oh, I better plug in. Extinction, can you show us the leaderboard for current season? Sure, I can. I like that with my new phone. It always gives me the notification, even if I'm on silent. Truth says because they can dig it. They can dig it. Is that it, Justin? Lucas wants to know: did you get Thorg? No, I still don't have. I still don't have Thorg. I don't. I'll show that leaderboard. Hold on a second. Sorry, just jumped right into the next battle. still go.
Ah, really?
What's wrong? What's wrong, Tario?
I for once did a poll for the event relics, and I got 1 star. That's so bad.
Vintage, yeah.
They dig up the past and never let you forget. That's right. That's very good.
I streamed twice the week he was on vacation.
Yeah.
So mean.
Oh, if anybody else wants to do their best D impression, it's open.
Open mic night.
Open mic. Oh, there was a lot of those on the ship. There's a lot of open mic. Open mic.
Best D impression, Zalano gave 1,000 gems to.
1,000 gems to the best D impression. That'd be pretty good. And D you can't enter. D's like, can I win? No. Don't work like that. No one needs Thorg. I do need Thorg. Because I love digging up the past. There you go. Mute BD Inc. Changed your name. Open mic night D addiction. Uh-oh. D put the devil.
Yeah, but it's just a short devil.
Yeah. Oh man. Now we're just messing, D. But you should come on Discord though. Just for a little bit. Val will. Jim, go get Val.
What?
Go get Val real quick. Go message in game. We know D's true weakness. D is truly.
Zalon quick. Oh, my bad.
No. What's up, Tario? What were you saying?
Are you planning to finish the events? Just wondering.
This one? I don't know. Haven't really totally decided. I have 1,700 souls already. I would like a second Volstan. Really wouldn't mind that. Like, well, one with Void Resist. And a Dionysus. I mean, I have a pretty nice one with the Militia AP X skill and Militia Health. So, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on that one. But if I do go for the new Laurel Wreath, I guess I have to get one. So, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. 10K, though, seems very feasible in this event. Now, I don't know if I'll be live streaming again tomorrow night. I might hope to jump on other people's live streams tomorrow night. Oh, it's bedtime. You know what? It's been my bedtime for the past, 10 hours, D. So, I know you're noodling. I know you're noodling hard. And the thing is...
Bedtime, it's 10:42.
Yeah, on Friday.
Hey, Zalon, I sent you that information from Ian, too.
Oh, wait, what'd you find out?
I said I sent you that information from Ian Rogerson.
Oh, okay. I'll take care of that. Like I said, it'll be Monday though, and I can't expect a response. I mean, I can't say that everything will get taken care of on Monday. It might be taken care of on Tuesday, but I'll pass that information on.
It's all good. Anything you do to help, and we're always here for the community.
Of course.
You know, all you got to do is call that 800 number that you got a direct link to the devs, and you can get it taken care of.
The 800 number, yeah, right. 1-800. Where you at? Ooh, Fire Strike. Somebody's using Fire Strike as a Pong defender. Nice. It's Friday, no bed. Yeah, no problem, Ian. No problem at all. I have...
Yeah, she's noodling, as you say.
Yes. And I had plenty of noodles. Oh, I do want to talk about my experience that we had last night, though. Right before we were, of course, like kind of like a last meal, last supper. But I wasn't breaking any bread or doing any of that kind of stuff. But and we didn't have 13 people, so it didn't count. But when it comes down to how awesome the dinner was, it was a restaurant that was off the beaten path a little bit, and it was run by a super old Italian woman and her family. And basically, you pay 25 euro to just go and eat a 5-course meal, and you have absolutely no idea what they're gonna bring out. Like, she just makes whatever she wants for that night, and that's
It's
it.
like a chef's tasting menu.
I guess, but this is yeah, more or less. But for an old Italian woman and she would come out and she'd smile and wink at you, but she, of course, doesn't speak much English at all. And it was her kids that were like running everything else, and they were like in their 40s, so maybe even 50s. So it was pretty awesome. We got a picture with her after the meal was over, but there was so many people trying to come in and get food there, and they only had a certain amount of seating, so it was pretty exclusive. But it was so good. I did not eat. That was the most, like, that was the fullest I was the entire trip. I could barely walk back to the B&B that we were staying at. Actually, it wasn't a bed and breakfast, but it was like just a bed, but it was very cool. I can't say it was like a hotel, because it was like somebody bought a very large estate house and split it into a whole bunch of like rooms, more or less. Very different, but very cool. All the rooms were like, had like a different theme to them. But now, if you're fans of The Office, the show The Office, it's not like how Dwight on The Office had his beet farm that he renovated into a bed and breakfast. He had three rooms that he had renovated. There was one that was like the irrigation room, and it was just a whole bunch of pipes running through a room. Very funny. But no, it wasn't like that. Although they did make it look nice. But it was like right in the center of Rome, where most of the stuff you can get to by, like, the Colosseum was only 15 minutes away. A bunch of other historical locations were all like within 5 to 10 minutes. It was very, very interesting. Oh, and of course, I didn't walk into a lot of the different places because the lines were ridiculous and you had to pay pretty high fees. But I was outside of a lot of the real cool places in Rome, and I did get my Colosseum pick, not inside but outside. So I'm gonna
let me cringe.
You're cringing there, Tario? What's wrong now?
Yeah, you should have paid to go inside.
Well, it was. I should have. It was so expensive, though. It was like $35 to get inside, and the line was ridiculous. It was super hot though too. It was the hottest day of the entire trip. So. Well,
yeah, the line's always long unless you do like some kind of VIP, but still, it's one thing you have to see if you go to Rome.
Yeah, well, we were outside of it. We went to a lot of different places all in one day, though. That's the thing. We're only there for literally a day, so we tried to get in. I was at the Vatican. I was at the Colosseum, and a few other places as well, all in that same day, and try to get to as many as we could.
So you only have one day. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
only one day to be able to see and do everything. Like we got off the boat in the morning, and pretty much found found that like bed and breakfast kind of place, and then put our bags there, and then we're like, all right, let's see as much of Rome as we can, because we leave tomorrow. So, but it was.
That still would have been awesome, though.
I went. Well, that's the thing. I still have pictures that I'm going to be able to superimpose Titans in there as well. Oh, it's going to be so awesome. I have some work to do this weekend. But anyway, besides from all of that, when we were at the Vatican, there was this one shop that we went into that had like a life-size Pope. So I got my picture with like the Pope. It's pretty funny. So, only for Super Ballers though. It's like, I'm going to get my picture with the Pope. We're chilling. Actually, turns out, listen to this. Turns out that, because I went with my two cousins and my brother, and then, of course, my cousin's boyfriends and my brother's wife. Turns out that my one cousin, the younger one, her boyfriend played Dawn of Titans before. Ho ho ho! I was so surprised. I was floored. He re-downloaded the game and showed me where he had gotten to. Guess how far of a castle level he was?
25? Did he get the max?
No. He was castle level like 13. So he's someone that played for a good amount of time. Well, maybe like, I shouldn't say good amount of time. An early player that played for, I would say, maybe a month or two. And then stopped playing the game. And so he only had like, he had like a Durat in the high 30s or low 40s. Something like that.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. Oh, Tario. Show us pics now. I can't show pics now. Not on the spot. I have to prepare everything. I have no preparation. Even though I know you have tons of time for preparation, and we barely see anything. But don't worry. Don't worry, D. I will make sure that I share as much as I can. You still, Ice, P.S. you still owe DVP. Yeah, I do. Mixer exclusive. King's Landing was pretty awesome, Ice. I won't lie. The pictures I have are pretty awesome. That excursion, we went up on the walls. The tour guide that we had was super hot. Oh, you'll see. I wasn't just taking pictures of her, but there's pictures that I took of King's Landing. You could just see our tour guide in the back. But she actually had this.
Okay.
I did take one where she was. I tried to get. She had this 8.5 by 11 like flippable book, but there was like laminated pages because otherwise they would have gotten trashed. But they all have pictures of certain particular scenes in Game of Thrones with, where we'd walk to a location and then she would be like, do you guys remember this? And we'd be like, oh my gosh. And she's like, this is where this was done. And that happened like 30 times at least. It was insane how much of Croatia was used for a lot of different scenes. And she even went over stuff that happened in the very last season. So yeah, they really bank on, like, soon as they were showing the last season live, like, all the tour guides and the companies and everything else, they have to try to figure out, like HBO doesn't go, hey, Croatia tour groups, this is where we filmed this. No, they have to watch the show and figure out what parts of Dubrovnik is the name of the actual city. So what parts of Dubrovnik that they actually used in the most recent season. So it's crazy that over the last, 10 years, they have to figure all that stuff out and, kind of put it into, because I didn't recognize a lot at certain places. I was like, man, what season was this from? What happened here? But yeah, they used a lot of the different rock formations and, where, what's it called? Blackwater Bay was, the Battle of Blackwater Bay. That whole thing, that was all done in one of the bays, like right in King's Landing, right where we were. So, pretty crazy. But they do a lot of stuff where they film in one spot, then they jump to like a location that may be like a 5 or 10 minute walk away, and they make it look like it's part of the same building. Yeah, a lot of people are like wouldn't think that's how you would go about doing certain things, but yeah, it's actually a lot smaller than you think. There's a lot of added CGI and also added like they cut out certain things so people don't have to walk as far and make it look like it's a bigger building. Very cool though.
Oh, sounds cool.
Yeah, most definitely. Because when it comes down to knowing a show, but also then actually seeing and they actually explaining how it's all done from their perspective of being someone like this is how it was done, and obviously make everybody realize what's up and how much of a process it really is. I'll tell you too. They also have some crazy stories about how the smallest guy, the Peter Dinklage. Certain places that we went to were very high up, and they said that there was just like a large guy that was hired to like literally carry him on his back. And I was like, wow, really? Nah, he's finishing the event. No VP Mins this week. Oh, what? You don't think I'm gonna hit You don't think I'm gonna hit VP Min? What is it? The
VP 2 million.
2 million. Probably won't be hitting VP, but we're just gonna keep going here. How you doing with the VP Mins there, Tariel? You hitting them?
I'm a bit worried, to be honest.
You're a little worried? Uh-oh, do you hear that?
Okay. No, I'm worried because usually by Saturday morning, do you message me, hey, just want to do a follow-up, how's for the VP? And I'm like, ooh, like, I don't want to be
Wait, one more time, Tariel. How does she sound?
No, she's like, no, that's not how she sounds. I'm just saying, like, that's all you usually get. Like,
I just like how you still change your voice. You still change your voice, like, hey, what you doing, Tariel?
I know, I didn't mean okay, like that. The point is, I'm only at 900,000. I'm like, I can't do another, let's say 800,000, a VP with C-Suite. I'm like, it's kind of difficult with my talent. Like, his skills are kind of like FD. Like, it's half good and half bad. So I'm like, another 900,000, it's going to be tricky.
Event finishers that came Thursday are exempt, but they had higher VP Mins to hit, so I think it's fair. Did he just say shh? I don't know. Maybe he did, D. I don't know. But maybe if you were on here, I mean, what? You just don't want to get in trouble. D doesn't want to get in trouble. Don't wake drum. It's a new game. If you wake drum up, though, you'll get the look. I have to watch. I have one set of Portal Stones that's going to run out in 7 hours, so let's just grab them.
Good choice.
Just because I know, even after I'm done live streaming, I'm just going to say, I'm going to bed, and then they're gone. I hate it. I hate missing important rewards. Let's just put it that way.
They should extend the time limit for the treasure room.
Think so?
That's one thing they should fix. Mm-hmm.
Make this one show.
Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Oh my gosh.
What did you do? Taro?
Okay, no, nothing bad. My C-Suite, his first skill is militia damage X skills. Second is health. Third is spearman health. Fourth is archer's armor, and then the last skills is spearman damage. So for the past, I want to say couple hours, I've been doing just spearmen attacking,
Mm-hmm.
and like maybe like 3 stone maidens. But I realized my militias have militia X damage. I'm like, oh, I should have used my militia the whole time. My battles can go way faster and it's more cheaper. Jesus Christ. I'm just sad right now.
You're
You're having a bad day. You're like a noob in the game.
I had no coffee. Like, I need coffee. I usually get my coffee in the morning, but I had no coffee. It's my day off of work, so I'm like, okay, I can have a day off of coffee.
Yeah, actually, I don't drink coffee on days that I don't work. So
What?
no, I don't.
No?
Although I did have a lot of cappuccino or espresso in the mornings when I was over in
Well,
Rome. Yeah.
yeah, I miss having that, to be honest.
Mm.
That's one thing I miss about having espresso every morning at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it was only one. It's only €1. Very cheap.
Oh, one for you. I got 2 for 1. Two espressos for €1 basically.
Ooh.
While I was in Rome.
What were you getting doubles or are you getting just singles?
I was getting like two cups.
Oh, you're straight double fisting. I see how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I see how it is, Tario.
You can't blame me. I was on vacation.
I can't get enough sometimes.
What skills do you have on your Siegfried, by the way? What skills do you have?
He's one kind of trash, which is the archer's health. But spearman armor piercing, spearman health, archer armor piercing, and militia armor piercing. I got 3 armor piercing skills on here for each one of the troops, but just that archer's health is the big bummer.
It is. That's the thing about Siegfried. Like with him, it's like a 1 out of 100 chance of getting the perfect talent, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you have armor piercing.
Mm-hmm.
You can still use a bunch of relics to increase your archer's damage. If you think about it.
Yeah, more or less. Archer's damage, maybe a little more spearman health.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't played with Siegfried.
Yeah.
I haven't played with Siegfried in a long time.
No one does.
No.
Oh, Dionysus, he's like the best talent. Minus Kronos, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah, was that a throwback? Don't Wake Daddy dropped hashtag 90s. Yeah, Ice. It was when I said Don't Wake Drum. Yeah, I missed 75 P stones from last event by 10 minutes. Yeah, and you're right. I'm always saying I'll get it. I don't have to pick them up now. I can keep regenerating. I can keep generating stones. I'm okay. And then something happens and they're gone. Go back to check and they're gone. It's the worst.
So, according to my calculations, I believe the next update will be sometime next week.
You think
if
so?
Not a day or two after their live stream. If there is a live stream.
So we have a Tario prediction, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to be next week. Whew.
That's what I think. Like, I'm just saying the truth, yo. Because like they didn't do a live stream a few days ago because the last event was a big
catastrophe
outage.
Outage, yeah, outage.
Yeah.
Outage catastrophe.
Well, I don't know what it is because like honestly, like I didn't feel it, but I was happy they got the free stuff. But I only did like 3,000 in both of my accounts. But I'm like, okay, there's that, and then people are gonna complain about, oh, when are you guys going to fix the relic storage? And then next update. They're avoiding those questions, basically.
Yeah, relic storage still seems to be an issue. I mean,
issue for
a hot topic that doesn't seem to have an end in sight as of right now.
Ooh, militias. Oh,
Exactly, yeah.
Oh no,
Exactly.
my militia is getting destroyed. Siegfried. Oh no. Yeah, not lasting. Okay.
So Jim, real quick question for you. How far are you going in this event?
Oh, I finished.
Okay.
Oh.
I finished yesterday, actually.
Oh, that's right. Jim is a day one finisher, if he can.
I got to travel to Kentucky here probably Sunday morning, so I mean I could have grounded out, but I thought I was going to have to leave tomorrow, but it's not till Sunday, so I just like to hell with it. I'll just get it finished.
Mm.
And I had missed Dionysus the first time he came out because of work, so I wanted to make sure I finished. I wasn't going to miss it.
Siggy, can't you see? Grenadiers have nothing on you. That didn't rhyme. Oh well. I tried. But I used to do that all the time. Because I used to play with Siggy quite often back in the day. Not as much as Ulrich, but when he reigned.
You still have your Ulrich?
Oh yeah.
He's good though.
There he is. Yeah, I still think Siggy's better than Ulrich, but yeah, of course. Where's he at there? There he is. Straight maxed. Alright, so ran through 5 relics. Hey Z and Jim, and don't forget Tariel Jupiter. Good to see you. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
Alright, so ran through 5 relics. Where are we at? One 3-star, a 2-star, and 3 1-stars. We're at 3K souls. Already over Min. So anyway, we're gonna.
Well, I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm glad to see that, but it's bedtime, even though I'm gonna stay anyway. Alright.
Oh.
2-star. And pull one more. See what happens. Let's see if we get 2.
Oh wow.
And a 1.
Look how. I just realized NTG Legends. Is it Legends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NTG Legends. We're rank 178. Okay.
Yeah, I just dropped 3K souls, so I definitely helped that out a little bit.
Okay. I'm saying like, holy cow, like.
Well, yeah, we were over 200 for a little bit there.
We were, yeah. Huh. Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
4,000.
Let's see who's pulling weight. Thunderbutt. It's not Chunks. Silent Game. I Touch Matzer. Killing it. I'm in 12th place. There's NTG Pesty. Hakai. There's Tariel. You're in 25th, Tariel. You're not. You only used one relic though, right? That's all you've done. You've done just straight grind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saving my relics for the next one. The nicest. I don't really need another one. I could, but I'm okay for now. I think.
Where's D at?
I don't know. Like,
did you notice where D was on the list? She's in.
Oh, I saw.
She's in 39th place.
At the moment.
Right above Green Arrow.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, and Rockslide. What's up with Rockslide? You were on the stream earlier. I don't know if Rockslide's still here or not, but Rockslide, he'll get it in though this weekend. He'll at least hit his minimums. I know. But it's good to see Rockslide here in Legends because I know he had to take some time off from what he was doing in leadership. Did somebody just yawn? Because I just yawned.
I yawned.
Jim.
Let's see.
Hey, I didn't have the last 2 weeks on a cruise, okay? I was working. I was not only working my ass off, I had to stream. I did 2 streams. He would say, no, I'm sorry. I did 2 streams.
I did 2 streams. Oh man.
Yeah, we're both in for it when she.
Yeah, Jupiter, I spelled it there for you in the chat. But it's okay. It's not an easy one to spell.
That's just so.
So I'm thinking that I'm going to run these 2 relics down, and I'm probably going to wrap it up after that. But it'll still take a little while to do that.
Do you see
Did you pull some
participants?
good relics?
Yeah, I pulled a 2-star and 1-star, so I got like 15 more battles. So, yeah, like I said.
No, I was just asking. Like I pulled 13 1-star relics.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Wait, you did them all at once, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Well, then that is
No, my first
that
3
is more
pulls
terrible.
were for 1-star relics, and I quit. I used those 3, and then I pulled a 2-star, and then like 3 more 1-stars, and I quit again. No, it was spread out. It was terrible with 1-stars.
Jeez. Sounds like it. Anybody else in the chat have any good or bad luck in the altar on relics? Or is everybody just grinding the minimums for your alliance? Or your own personal minimums of, like, oh, I want to get like the 3rd relic token or something like that? Or are people going hard in the paint?
Going hard in the paint. listen to you losing sports terminology.
Of course. I'm well versed in many a sport and in many of the lingo. Like cricket. When I was being explained cricket by the British exchange students that my parents housed back when I was in middle school and high school, they'd say, now cricket, there's the guy in front of the batter, he's the bowler. I'm like, the what? The bowler. I'm like, well, what does he do? He bowls. I'm like, what?
Wow.
You got the bowler. Got the stick. There was actually a lot of Australians on the cruise, more than I would have expected. So, like, I was playing blackjack, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we would just hear somebody be like, that's a bad card. And I'm like, oh, man. Crazy Aussies, man. And it was, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, it was fun. It was fun. There was definitely a decent Aussie presence. And then you'd hear, there was a few people from Great Britain, definitely. You'd hear somebody be like, mate. I'd be like, where's Fury and Tox at? There's
Really.
There's a 3-star Kazut for the fun of it. Mate.
Yeah, I've noticed. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but I've noticed more 3-star Titans dropping.
I noticed that a lot too. I got like at least, I want to say 8 the 8 to 11, the last event.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got Masteron, Durats, Karns, Barons, a lot of Kazuts, Sardus. I've got a plethora.
All right, so got some responses to that question about the event. So here we got Ice says, I bought the pack and pulled quite a few 3-stars at 17K now. Oh, that's awesome, Ice. So this is an on event.
Lucky you.
This is an on event. There's kind of like a classification of on and off events. Most events you don't find yourself... Well, there are a very few that you say, that you come out and you say, you know what? I got a very even amount of 3-star, 2-star, 1-star drops. But most of the time, it's really like weighted more 2-star, 1-star, or 2-star, 3-star, and you're like, oh man, I killed it, getting way more like if you combine your 2-star and 1-star together, and you have more than your 2-star and your 3-star together, and you have more than your 1-stars, you're doing really well. But if like most people, they look and they find out that, when they do add their 2-stars and 3-stars together, they still have way more 1-stars, and it's like, those are the events that do come around every once in a while. If you're someone who does pull event relics or saves them up and goes in hard for an event, it can be rough. Gonna get Volstan, says Shia. Nice. I'm trying to grind as much as I can before I start using tokens. Nice, Ian Rogerson. I don't think I'm going to have that luxury this weekend. Just because, besides from doing a lot of laundry, I'm going to be making some vids as well and trying to get myself back on my schedule. I had terrible luck with relics to start. I spread it out like Jim, but hit the 3-star streak to turn around my luck. Nice. I got 4 3-star relics in about 6 pulls. Nice. I grinded the relics with Siggy, but mine is max, so I had to switch to the 1.2 boost for the Titan XP. Too good to pass up. Yeah, right? Well, see, that's why I left my Siggy at 58. I figured one day he would be needed for an event. No, really, honestly, I just didn't want to level him up anymore. But yeah, he's still getting the XP. Now, Tariel, up in Canada, does anybody call each other their friends mates or no?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, do they?
We do it as jokes due to you Americans making fun of us Canadians, thinking that we call each other mates, but we don't really call each other mates.
I didn't think Canadian people did. I thought it was just English.
Well, no, because Australians do too.
Yeah, but they kind of got the same kind of accent.
True, but see,
and words.
Well,
words are a lot.
I know we
same.
it's more of a we make fun of Canadians for saying a. That's more of a thing that I think is more relatively common. Is to hear Americans see a Canadian be like, "Oh, Canadian, eh?" You know. She says some great relics in this event. If you don't have a Dionysus, this is a must finish. Yeah, I agree on that. It's fun to take Siggy out for a spin. It's a hot minute since I had him out. Yeah, right, Ian? Fused my level 60 Siggy a while back. New one is level 22. Brutal grind. Yeah, well, on the Fire Strike event, I had a brutal grind too. I was using like a level 10 Halzir. I got him to like 13 or something, but yeah, it was brutal with Halzir. It's a low level.
Well, if you don't have a Dionysus, it is a must-finish event because you need that last relic for Dionysus. You need that Amphora.
Yeah. When it comes down to either purchasing, because Dionysus has been available for purchase before for like the $100. When it comes down to purchasing him or getting him in the temple, you're really not getting his relics. So this is that opportunity to get all of them.
Yes.
Agreed.
But what do you think about them putting one of Dionysus's relics in the rank rewards? Does anybody care about that? Not care about that?
I only care about that, to be honest. In my opinion, I'm not crazy about that relic.
So
Yeah, that relic to me is not very good relic anyway.
So it doesn't matter.
It's
Doesn't matter then. Okay.
Yeah. So at least personally to me, I mean.
Jamie
It's a
says,
good relic.
"This was my 4th Dionysus. I didn't land AP on the first 2. I just got the 3rd with AP and health." Nice.
Oh, that sucks.
Hoping the 4th is double offense.
Yeah, I got the damage AP roll.
Which is what?
Oh,
Is that the most preferred?
It's the most preferred for me. I guess it's how you play. Armor and AP or health and AP are all good. I mean, I don't think there's a bad Dionysus, to be honest with you. But I got the double offensive. I got the damage and I got the AP.
ZTurk30 says, "Hi, good to see you. Thank you for joining. I don't like getting Titans again." You mean as in like having the opportunity to get them again? And I mean that's fine. You can just play the event to get event tokens and save up for the next event. That's what I would do if I wasn't happy with the current event setup, or like the current event Titan if I wasn't trying to go for him. And I've definitely done that in the past. So you weren't interested? Yeah, well, that's totally understandable, Z-Turk. But the one thing is, the way this game is, and I've seen it in plenty of other games too as well that have characters to collect and blah blah blah. The main idea is they're going to give you multiple opportunities to get them. So you don't know, there's going to be plenty of players that didn't before. So it just gives you a spacer in between the events that you're going for. I look at it that way. What are you doing, Tariel?
Sorry about that.
What are you, chugging water? What are you
A little bit.
a little bit, a little bit, a lot of chugging.
Yeah, yo, question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, is your relic storage full? Or is it not full at the moment?
Mine is always full. Well, wait. If you're saying like how many spaces do I have to work with when I get rid of the garbage, it's usually
pretty much.
It's like around 13 to 15 spots.
Oh my, that's not good.
Yeah.
And you maxed it out, right?
Oh yeah, it's at 500.
Oh my. Oh yeah. Okay, that is a pickle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damage AP or armor and AP, I think, are the best militia attacking strong lands and garrisons. There you go.
Really?
That's what Jamie. That's what Jamie
damage
says.
and health.
That's what Jamie
What's
says.
that, Tariel?
I feel like it should be damage and health, so the militia can like last long. Like why archers does damage.
Well, if I'm attacking with Dionysus, I'm not using archers.
Okay.
I'm just using all militia. I mean, what do they get? 336% X skill damage. Plus, I can take the crit to 100%. So he's doing major damage. And they're so cheap, I don't care if they die or not.
Where's my Dionysus? Let me check mine actually.
Z-Turk says, I'm asleep, 6:22 a.m. Yep. It's totally fine.
Okay.
I
so
would be at
let's see.
5:22 a.m. if I was still in Rome. Is there any info out there on the Poison Titan next week? Not that I know of yet, Shy, but we'll see what
Wait.
happens.
It's a Poison Titan?
Well,
Oh my.
if it's the Poison Titan or the Poison Minotaur, I forget what the name is. Okentar. If it is, oh gosh, I'm yawning again.
Don't yawn. Please don't yawn.
Alright. Tariel's keeping me on task.
Like, yeah, kind of have to be. But, like, here's the thing. My militia from my Dionysus, they have 100,000 health at the moment. Militia is still upgrading to the next level. 37,000 damage. Yeah, 72% critical, not 100%. And then my archer, 23,210 damage, 105% critical, and 23,210 damage by unit. So like, I feel like my Dionysus set is pretty good.
Right. Right. That's all that counts. You know, everybody plays the game differently. I don't play with archers on Dionysus. I use all militia as Omegas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depending on the garrison or whatever I'm hitting to, maybe I'll take some archers in, send the Omegas, and drop them every place, and let do archers, kind of like Cerberus.
Jamie, Cerberus. I was just going to mention that because I use mass archers, though, not militia, so I have been very successful with my damage, health, and damage armor Dionysus. I use all Calvarax relics and attack range-based defenses and Panther-based defense. Nice, okay.
Oh.
So the band app, is it the one with the green bee as a logo? Yeah. It is. Yes, it is, Ian. And you will find in the main, after you download the band, which is free, just like Line, you just got to search Non-Toxic Gamers, and you'll find the band channel, if you want to call it that. And inside of that, you will find the all the different public chat rooms. We have a Dawn of Titans one that is very near 1,000 people in it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it doesn't get deleted, nothing changes, and there's plenty of DOT players from all different teams that are in there. So it's not just non-toxics. We just have a more or less like a forum so that you can post pictures, links to YouTube videos, whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. We don't really, just as long as you're not, swearing it up. Pretty much the only thing that we don't like in there. But that's pretty much it. And of course, we have completely separate band channel and chat rooms for like our alliances and stuff. But the public one is just a lot of fun. Plus, also, as soon as anything happens or comes out, or VIP players get an email or this, that, or the other thing, they're always pretty up to date on what's going on in the game if you just check it out. You don't even have to really... There's plenty of people that don't even participate in the chat. They're just always checking out to see what other people are always saying. Yanatar says Shia. Yes, that's right. I lucked out with the damage and AP. Also picked up a Diaphora on the Choice Relic event in hopes of finally getting Dion. Oh, well, nice. That's good then. You are already prepared. 5 more battles, though. Because it's getting close to midnight. So I'm at least going to call it there. 30 people watching, though. I do appreciate everybody jumping on, saying hello. Letting me know that you're glad to have me back. because I do enjoy doing live streams for the community. It's one of my favorite things to do. Besides from that, of course, I do like making informative and fun videos. Not all of them are going to be super informative, but you know, I try to put some learning in there for everyone. Learning
Where
knows.
has Bo Gennaro been?
Where's he been?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him in bands. Definitely know he's active, and I know he's playing. But when it comes down to making content and stuff like that, I think he, of course, has taken a little bit of a break on that. But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how. I mean, it doesn't mean that he might not pop out a new Titan video or a new something at some random time. But I just know for right now, he's just doing his own thing. I think.
Gotcha.
When it comes
Yeah,
to
I've seen him in band. I just haven't seen any content or
yeah.
really talked to him in a while.
Well, oh gosh, yawning again. I gotta stop. What's it called? Bo was finishing up his one. He had like a week cruise that he was getting finished right when I was starting mine. So Bo was actually enjoying time with his family as well on a cruise. So
Gotcha.
yeah, smash the like button. Thank you, BMT. I appreciate that.
Zolan, I have a question, by the way.
Good, Tario, because I was hoping you would. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, but okay. The question is, the next week, Poison Titan. Do you know which class it is, or not? Do you not know the class?
If it goes by the leaked information, I actually don't remember off the top of my head. I'm still trying to get everything back, catch up a bit at the same time, so I forget what that was stated on the Godan video where he showed off the leaked mind information.
Dad showed it.
What, big surprise? Big surprise.
Yeah, that's a shocker there.
Yeah, right.
No, cause I think I had noticed from Godan YouTube channel about a new video. At least not for the past 2-3 days.
Oh, really? What's up, Grisha George? I kind of swore I saw some stuff from Godan the last few days. What's up, Erica? Picked up Volstan with got Void, Earth, Fire. See, that's what I want. I want a Volstan with Void as well. So, because it's, I mean, getting a, what's it called? A Valorn with Void is also great, but if I can get a Volstan with Void, I'd be pretty happy with that as well. There's a 4-star Frost Spear.
Oh, it's an infiltrator to Jamie. Huh.
Leaked information showed another infiltrator, I believe. Infiltrator for Oakentar. Interesting. If that's what Jamie said. Shouldn't next week be Conquest? Maybe?
I doubt that.
You doubt that, Tario?
I doubt that. It's a bit too early.
Not falling asleep, are you? Long.
No, I'm not. I have seen a lot of Void Resist on Volstan. Mine has it also. Nice, Jamie. Well, then that gives me hope. That gives me hope.
Yeah, I didn't get Void Resist.
Because right now, any kind of Titans that have Void Resist for the troops are going to be key in the upcoming months. I really believe that. So, just to have something. Let's just put it that way. Next week would be the 3-week pattern. Oh, so Vintage says he's on the Conquest train like you.
Oh, Ventures is claiming it. Okay. Interesting.
Good to see you're still here, Vintage.
Huh.
There's not going to be a third hour, though. Wait, I took 8. No, I started at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Yeah, we're only in the second hour, just starting the third hour. But I'm gonna roll after I get done with this event relic. Roll out. Roll out. Siegfried's my homie. You love Conquest Churro? Yeah, it's definitely a event that helps you build your Titans and your relics, the two most important things, besides from upgrading your troops in the game. You know, and right now I'm actually not upgrading troops, which I do need to get on that because the last 2 days and being super hectic, I did not start upgrading troops. So I'm trying to get up there so I can start the Storm Maidens.
Huh.
Did you say so you could start Storm Maidens?
Yeah, up to 23.
Oh,
Ooh.
Because they're only at 22 right now. And I killed that last relic. Ah, you think you found me on band? Well, that's good too, Ian. Yeah. And the only reason I stick to the one is because if I had both, I wouldn't be able to give either one actual time to be able to, you know, talk to people. You know, if you know you have a bit of a limited time base, I just want to be able to jump on one thing, you know, chat app, and take care of everything on there. Not including in-game chat, you know, not including YouTube comments, you know what I mean? So, that all does, I don't want to say it piles up like I'm bragging, but it does get to the point where you do want to at least give some feedback. Alright, not bad. So I'm at 4,144. Getting my alliance even closer, 176.
now you going all the way to finish it, Zon?
I know everybody keeps asking. I don't know. We'll see. I think, you know, it might be in the cards. It might be in the cards. We'll see how the next 2 days go. And depends. Maybe if Jim and D decide to stream, you know, that also helps. Maybe Theaters of Garbage, then Poison Minotaur. Yeah, maybe. Poison event boost relics with the poison min. I wonder if they would release the poison event boost relics with the poison minotaur. Okay, that's what Vintage was referring to. Churro says yes, it does. I usually stock up on Foodlands prior to Conquest. All that fusing, right? Theaters of Garbage. She likes that. Poison Minotaur means 5 Omega Panthers with 40% all elemental resist. Is that what you think, Grisha? Is that what you're calling?
That's a bold statement right
Okay,
there.
okay, Jim. Look at this. Do you have my stream up right now? Can you see what I have?
No, I don't. I'm in game.
All right, I'll
I
explain.
can see it.
Okay, what does it say, Tario? What did D just post?
Wait, on the live stream?
I have the NTG chat up right now. What did D just post 1 minute ago?
1 minute. Castle of. Did she actually just post a Castle of. How do you say that?
No, it's
How would you say
Castle.
that?
It's Castle of Val, and then that's the rest.
Val, okay.
That's the rest of their name. So as you can see, Dee's calling her out.
Damn. Castle of Ween Chaos VPPP. I might take that actually.
Okay, what did she post?
She posted Val's Castle. I was just trying to get him to say Castle of Val, but yes, that's it was just so happened to be Val's Castle that she had posted right when I checked out the chat. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I again do thank everybody for joining in the chat. Streams are a good motivation to play in the events, listen and play. Exactly, Ian. It's what I like to do. I'm going to be catching up on a lot of stuff over this weekend, a lot of people's videos, and also making some of my own. And yeah, I mean, I want to see what. Heck, I want to even see what Vintage thought about Firestrike because I didn't get to see all of that video. Oh man, it was horrible. So, all right, so we're 175, 4,000 souls deep. Looks like it's going to be a good event. 733 at the top at Beta Soul. Events are us at second. Oh, look. League of Gods is in 6th place. Got to make up for last week's loss. There's Hammer in 16th. 30th for War. Very nice. $175. Alright, DOT community. Thank you again for tuning in. I do want to thank Jim and Tariel for jumping on Discord. Thanks, guys. Always awesome to have you on.
Good to be here. Good to be here. Glad to see you back streaming, bro.
Yeah. It is awesome. And I throwing Val under the NTG bus, right, Shia? Let me go shave Val, says Extinction. Don't be starting no wars, Extinction. Cheers, Z. Glad that...
It better just be for hitting VP.
Yeah.
Not shaving.
Yeah, Jim's gonna be there. Jim's gonna be there, Extinction. Yes, cheers, Z. Glad the travels were fun and safe. They were Vintage. And I'm gonna put a bunch of my pictures together and just do small little slideshows on the back end of my videos so that if you want to watch it, you can. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. So, and they're not going to be super long so that they are seen by as many as possible. That's my game plan. So we'll see what we can do here in the next few days. So, alright, DOT community, enjoy the Dionysus event because we all know that Dio is Vintage's boy. He's laughing. I know you're laughing right now, Vintage, just because I quoted that, even though I didn't even get to watch that video yet either. Alright. Alright, DOT community, I will talk to you all again very soon.